And welcome back, folks. So we'll take it from here with Joe and Don. My name is Joe.
My name is Don.
And you're listening to a podcast in which two dudes talk about life with the goal to make you think, entertain you, and just give you something to laugh about. You know, we talk about a lot of things, plethora of topics. We'll talk about a lot of positivity, a lot of politics. We'll talk about a lot of current events and how to better yourself. Jiu-jitsu. We have a segment called Jit Zone. We'll talk about, just self-help, but not from a guru standpoint. We're not any of that BS, where it's more so just from our personal experience, our life. We're having a great time. We're at episode 62 now, right? Yeah, exactly. But before we get to today's episode, it's just going to be a duo. We don't have a guest. We do usually have guests as well. The guests are awesome, very interesting people. Most of them are our friends. Some of them we've met just from the show and they become friends. But before we get to our topic today, Don, where can we be found?
My man, first of all, I know I try to talk you up, man. You've been practicing that intro in the mirror.
Yes, absolutely, 1,000% effective.
But no, all joking aside, guys, you can follow us on Instagram at We'll Take It From Here Podcast. I'm at Don Shoemaker Jr. Joe is at Joe Francesco 48. Be sure on Wednesdays, Joe puts a question and answer segment up on Instagram where you can send us in questions on the topic that we have for the show that day, and we'll answer them live on the show, which is pretty cool. So whatever questions you send in, we'll shout you out, answer it on the show. It's been a really, really fun and popular segment, so keep sending those in. We are on YouTube now, so if you want to watch the show, we're on YouTube, so make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. Wherever you're listening right now, I always like to say this, give us a follow, or actually more so, give us a rating. That helps us grow the show, get our message out there, because like I always say, we are trying to be a positive light in a world full of a whole lot of darkness. So with that being said, let's hop into the show.
Hell yeah, man. That was great. Yeah, you see, you've been working on your intro part, man. Definitely for sure.
No, that was all from the cuff. I'm better that way.
Off the cuff.
I'm just a lot better that way.
I love it, dude.
Yeah.
No,
see, the thing is, if I did a practiced intro, like wrote out a whole thing, I would fuck it up.
No, for sure, dude. I understand what you're saying. No, but dude, let's get into the show. So,
right on.
You definitely know what the show is about, folks, because I asked you the question of what does it mean to you to be a man. Now, why are we getting into this topic? Because we have spoken about it before in one of our prior episodes, but it's always good to touch upon it. Something happened on Monday, and I think the way that I said it, I tried telling you in the story on Instagram that it wasn't a crazy story. It's actually a pretty dumb story. There is about a 55% chance that I'm overreacting to this, but this is the reason why I wanted to do the show. Okay. First of all, what does it mean to be a man? We're going to give our opinions, Don and I, right? This is by no means we are better than you, we are more manlier than you. The one thing I'm going to preface before we get into the show is that, and I'm sure, I don't know if I speak for Don, but I probably speak for you as well. We have a lot of learning and growing to do ourselves. Part of being a man, part of being a human, not just a man, is to always be growing and always be learning about how to be better, self-improvement. So when I'm talking about this, do not by any chance think that I am better or trying to be better than anyone else as a man. I have a lot of growing to do. Now, in case you think that, go to 3 minutes and 50 seconds or 3 minutes and 40 seconds and replay it at any time in this episode. If you had said, Joe is full of crap, he's trying to be better than me, I am not. Okay. What happened? Well, all of you know, or for those of you who don't know who are new, I work at a restaurant. I'm a bartender, right? So, Dom, what was going on? It was 10 o'clock, right? It was there was a snow advisory, so it was not that busy in the restaurant, and we closed at 10 o'clock, okay? Now, if you've worked in a bar, if you worked in a restaurant, you know that people don't, for whatever reason, they don't care, they don't know any better, they will stay after 10. It's just natural, right? But there's some cues, like if you're staying there 35 minutes afterward, okay, and you're the only ones in the restaurant, and it's clear as day that I'm closing the bar, and these people weren't at the bar, by the way.
Closing time's already been on.
Bro, closing time's been on repeat for 5 hours. You probably should leave, right? So these three guys, or I'll use the term loosely, guys, they wouldn't leave, and then they finally paid the bill, but told the server the reason why they didn't want to leave is because it was cold outside. Are you fucking shitting me? Now,
Yeah.
what is that? Does that mean that Joe is saying that I can't be cold as a man? No, obviously not. But your response should never be, it is cold outside. It was 40 degrees, dude. The wind wasn't blowing. In Jersey, we're from Jersey. If you don't know, we're an international podcast here. But New Jersey, 40 degrees in March is not bad, dude. It wasn't negative 15 with the fucking negative 35 wind chill. These guys who were heavily fucking bourboned up, right? They didn't drive. They were getting an Uber. They were like 15 Balvinis deep, dude. They should have had their liquor coat on. But no, they didn't. They were cold, and that's why they didn't want to leave. And it just got me to thinking, we're 2020 fucking 3, and the reason why people don't want to leave the restaurant is not because they're enjoying themselves. It's because they're fucking cold. That should never be your response. So then my mind, instead of just being like, what a bunch of bitches, my mind goes, what if these men are married or have girlfriends? They're cold. So what if an attacker comes in? They're supposed to be the protector. What are they going to be like? Hey, babe, why don't you go check? No, it's cold. Yeah, right. So this is what got me thinking. I was like, you know what? I think it's a good thing now to start talking about how leveling up as a man. That's where what does being a man mean to you came from. Sure. Because I was like, dude, we need to do better. We need to do a lot better. We've spoken about this before, but we need to do a lot better. Ourselves included, right? Mm-hmm. In America right now, the state that we're in, I was also thinking about that with all this turmoil that's going on overseas. You know, you can call me crazy conspiracy theorist, but I'll fucking tell you that I've been right more than I've been wrong. But what if we get invaded? Not saying we are, but what if? If you have a bunch of men who are out of shape, who aren't fucking fit, who don't know how to defend themselves or their family, and they're worried about how cold it is, like what kind of society are we? Like, we got to be better than that. And that's where it came from. So that's why as Don mentioned, you guys killed it with the questions, with the answers to the question. We will get to those, but beforehand, why don't we just give a little bit what we think being a man's about?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't agree more with everything you just touched on there. The way my mind was like, I was like, wait a second. Okay, it's really cold outside. Maybe they don't have remote start on their car, right? That kind of sucks. But they're getting an Uber, so literally all they have to do is walk from the restaurant to the Uber, get in a warm Uber, and go.
That's it.
But either way, if they had to start up a cold car, or whatever, I don't know if that's an issue. That's an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue. I don't know. There was an actual enclosed place they could have waited.
Right.
That was technically, we could have locked up the restaurant and they would have still been warm. And for me, it's not, dude, I've been cold before.
Yeah.
Right? I've been cold. The guys that were at Guns and Geese, when I jumped into, I don't know, I guess a 35 or 40 degree ice bath for the first time, it was cold as fuck. But water and air is different, right? The factor. But what I'm just saying is, that should never be your reasoning.
No.
As a man, you should never be like, I don't want to leave because I'm fucking cold. Dude, it's 40 degrees, man. It was 40 degrees.
Well, I think as a person, honestly, not just a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But, we're talking about men here. That to me, I don't know these people. I don't know anything about them. I've never seen them, whatever. But that's a very soft mentality.
Yeah.
Which is a big problem in all areas of your life. If you have a soft mentality, I mean, anything that happens to you, you're just going to start, breaking down. You're not going to be able to get through any obstacles, any real obstacles. Yeah. So, I mean, these are big problems, right? If you have something come up at work and, there's always going to be not every day is going to go as planned, right? Mm-hmm. So when you have these obstacles in life come up, if you don't have at least a little bit of mental toughness, how the hell are you going to get through life? You're going to be miserable. You're going to be miserable all the time.
Yeah, I agree with that. You won't. You probably at some point you'll fail. You'll fall apart, right? And and I want to elaborate too, because I know what you mean by soft. Being soft, we're not saying is you can't fucking show emotion. No, it's just that.
It's the opposite of
it's
that,
actually. There's gonna be yeah, exactly. There's a mental toughness that comes into it. So I want to give an example. So a lot of you guys probably know I went to Guns and Geese, right? So it's a 3-day immersion camp where you shoot guns and do jiu-jitsu and fucking meet awesome people. And the 3 instructors, multiple instructors, but the 3 guys who started it are Greg Anderson, Greg Lappin, Jao Cease, right? And literally you go for a weekend. And this time there was only one woman and the rest were guys. And Erin, shout out to you. You're the one chick there, but she's gonna be like, no, include me as one of the guys. You're one of the guys, okay? But everyone was just badass. It was all about leveling up, dude. It was all about like, dude, let me become vulnerable. Like, whether you were, there was a MARSOC, a guy from the Marine Special Operations Command, all the way to, I don't know, fucking anyone. It was police. There was people that worked in corporate. But everyone was there for one purpose, and that was to level up, dude. Everyone got vulnerable. Everyone knew where their weaknesses were and where their strengths were. But they were doing hard shit, bro. We were shooting fucking guns with live ammunition for the first time, where I've never, like, you know, you have the outside of the waistband, you have a gun in your pocket with like live ammunition, you're pulling out for the first time, shooting, and it's like, it's fucking cool. Like you get over those mental blocks that you're like, oh, how am I gonna do? Jiu-jitsu mat, man. There were people there that were brown belts, there were people that were purple belts, blues, and there were some whites. There were people who really just started touching jiu-jitsu, and to go in there, you know, with that mindset of, I want to get better, you know, and there's all these fucking guys, like there's a 7-time world champ is Joao, right? Right on. And then both Gregs are black belts. They own their jiu-jitsu academy, and they've been doing it for years. Like, but just to see people wanting to be better, like, that's where we need to be. Oh yeah. That's as a society, that's where we need to be, getting out of your comfort zone. And I think that's a big thing about being a man too, is getting out of your comfort zone. And I do a good job myself of that, but then there's also areas where we're saying it right now, I know I could improve even more.
For sure.
Right.
And that's okay.
But that's okay, right? Because you have, what were you saying?
No, because you have that awareness.
Yeah, exactly. You have the awareness, and then you got to do something about it, right? Also, being vulnerable is pretty, like, that's the one thing I saw this weekend too, because it's more than just shooting guns, and it's more than just fucking doing jiu-jitsu. I met a bunch of people, like a lot. I made lifelong friends. We're still in a group chat right now on WhatsApp, and we're all talking every fucking day.
That's awesome.
Bro, it was awesome, right? And that's really what it is. And to see, to hear people's stories, I won't repeat them because it's not my place, but to hear people's stories about what they've gone through and how they've overcome it, and then you hear that on the last night when you're all around a bonfire, and then you've been talking to this guy or this gal for 2 days, and you're like, holy shit, they're putting themselves together, holding themselves together, but this is what they've gone through. It's fucking cool to see how strong that you can be, right?
Oh, it's amazing.
And honestly, you know, I'm just throwing this in there. Go on, type in Guns and Geese on Google if you're interested. There's classes. I'm going back to class 9 in August in Washington. Sign up for it if you want to do it. I 1000% recommend it. But yeah, it was just cool to see the amount of men there that were such fucking solid individuals, badasses, right? People on the SWAT team, people ex-military, ex-special forces, you name it. But everyone had a fucking, you know, everyone has their own little thing. But it was just a growth. It was a growth.
Well, that's the really cool part to me is those guys, I don't care, I mean, maybe some of them, but you grow into that person through doing hard things over a long period of time.
Yep.
You grow into that savage, that, you know, that person that you see. You grow into that, and that's just something that everybody is capable of. And you touched on before about how the importance of being a strong man is, you know, if we were to be invaded, right, which is a very real possibility. I think sometimes, you know, we think, oh, that'll never happen. That's only ever happened in the past. In history, you think it'll never happen again. Well, you're pretty damn naive if you think that it's not even possible for it to never happen again. So wouldn't it be better to at least be prepared if something were to happen? I think so. I think that's maybe the most important reason to be a strong man. And number 2, the thing you mentioned before, is protecting your wife, your kids, your significant other, whoever that is, your family, or just other people. Yeah. Those things are so important in more ways than we can even touch here on the show.
No, for sure. And if you think about it, it's a plague right now, dude, in our society, where you don't see a lot of strong people anymore. No. And I'm focusing more on men because, you know, we're the protectors. I'm sorry. We're the providers and the protectors. That's just human nature, okay? So it doesn't mean that you need to be some jacked individual, but you definitely should be hitting the gym. You should be strong. You should be mentally tough. You should be physically fit, right? By jacked, I mean you don't have to be fucking bodybuilder, but you should be strong. You should be able to lift heavy shit, hard shit. And you know what? If you don't know how to do it, learn. Yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with being like, dude, this past year, I'd never changed my oil. Now, I know probably some people who are car junkies or who just grew up changing their oil are probably laughing, oh, what a fucking idiot. Guess what? I never changed my oil. So I went over to my friend's house. Shout out, Justin. Thank you. And your dad, Mr. McAndrew. And, bro, we just put the car up, changed the fucking oil, changed the tires. Now I see I'm learning shit, right? But I could have literally just been there being like, oh, I don't have to do this shit, and I don't fucking care. It means nothing.
Well, being that Joe's a city boy, this makes sense.
Yeah, dude, city boy.
So
dude, city boy.
These just things, you
dude.
learn as you go.
For sure, bro.
No,
but it's the truth. No,
I agree with what you're saying.
It's the truth, right? You don't know what you're doing, bro. When I was doing the guns, right? I like shooting.
Yeah.
But man,
oh my gosh,
defensive tactics with a pistol, bro. Like it was all new to me, and I'm starting to piece it together. Like I'll start to do a lot of dry firing, and I'm practicing everything I learned at home.
Yeah.
Because, dude, God forbid, I need to be prepared.
Exactly.
But it's okay to not be prepared as long as you know and do something about it.
Well, that's that's a huge point to touch on there is being able to have that confidence to just say, you know what? I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
Can you show me how to do this? I don't know how to change my oil. It's the simplest thing of all time to somebody that knows how to do it.
Yeah.
But being, vulnerable, I guess you could say, and having the confidence to be like, look, can you just show me how to do this? Because I want to learn how to do it. But I bet you know how to do it now, and you'll be able to do it by yourself now.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. As long as I just know how to remove that plate, because Hondas are a little weird with it. But yes, I know how to do it now. Yeah. I'm not going to throw anyone under the bus here. There's a funny story behind that, but I don't think he wants me to tell it. But anyway, yes. So that's important. So knowing your strengths and weaknesses, fixing your weaknesses, and also trying new shit, right?
Exactly.
Being physically fit, being mentally fit, which I think go hand in hand, right? And always be learning, man. Like as I say this, all these examples I'm giving, like these are all, like I said, at 3 minutes, 40 seconds in the show, guys, I'm not saying that I'm better than you as a man, because we all as men need to be better, right? And then you have the opposite spectrum too, where, so I spoke about guys who were too cold to leave the fucking restaurant, right? Well, how about the guys who are massive, huge, manly men, beards down to the ground? I fuck showing emotion, man. I'm a man. Like that, like, no, dude. Like, I'm alpha. Like,
right.
No, dude. If you have to say you're alpha, you're not alpha. Right? So, like, that's the opposite end of the spectrum, too, where you need to then curve it back and be like, hey, dude, you can show a little bit of emotion. You can be a little bit vulnerable. Like, no one's here calling you a little bitch because you have a problem and you're like, we all have problems in our lives, right?
Yes.
So to be the opposite is equally as destructive. So what are your views on that?
Well, man, I love this topic. I really do, because before I respond to you, I think a point I want to touch on too is all these things. These things aren't a sacrifice. Yeah. Becoming a strong man is the greatest thing you'll ever do for the reasons we've already said, but also you'll be so much happier.
Yeah.
You'll be so much happier in your life knowing that you're capable of, lifting heavy things and whatever, shooting guns or whatever you want to do for your life. You'll just be so much happier as a person, which also in turn will make everybody else around you better because they're going to try to get to your level. And then the whole world changes because we're all just trying to be better. So, yeah, it might look as like a sacrifice on day one because, you got to make yourself uncomfortable, right? Going to the gym, learning a new skill, learning to shoot, learning to, fill it in. But if you can just make it through a couple of months, man, or whatever that new thing is, you're just going to be exponentially on a different plane of life, I think.
No, I like that. I love that, dude. I completely agree because that's how you start to grow, right?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people talk about how life gets boring, life gets mundane, etc. Yeah, because you're not fucking challenging yourself, dude.
Well, exactly.
What was the thing you said? You said this episodes ago, but it's not that it got easier. You just got better at doing it or something.
You just got stronger.
You just got stronger. So there's at a certain point where there's diminishing returns. You get so strong, and now it just becomes second nature. Well, now you got to challenge yourself, man.
Yeah.
So now you get fucking put in. Now put yourself in a room where people are better than you.
Yep.
Oh, that ego is gonna get hit hard. But guess what? You're gonna be better for it.
Well, and you know what? That's how you keep life exciting too. That's how life stays fun. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't just start. You're not just going through the motions. You're like constantly evolving. You're constantly growing. You're constantly trying new things, and that's what you're able to have better conversations and better perspective on life because you're just doing more. Mm-hmm. You know.
Yeah, I agree. Awesome. So, I think I want to go now to your guys' answers because I got so many. This is probably the most responses we've gotten since we do all this stuff. And there's a lot of good stuff in this, so I'm really pumped. Have you read any of them yet or no?
No, but the one other thing on the same topic as the it's cold outside guys. Yeah. This goes out to maybe like the teenage whatever. Don't wear fucking pajamas to the gym. Yeah. All right. Like
have some pride.
You're not sleeping there. Have some pride. Put some nice shorts on, and go get your workout in. You're not. It isn't a sleepover at the gym.
And bro, you know what? If you don't want to use a fucking just say you don't want to wear shorts because maybe you don't have good legs, make that the motivation to fucking wear shorts is to fucking have good legs. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro.
But
I
rest my case.
No, but you have a point on that, dude, because you dress the way you feel.
You do.
Or you dress for success, dude. So many people, bro, like so many people look like bums around here.
Well, that's the thing.
Bums, bro. Straight bums.
Same thing with the airport,
Yeah,
I just think maybe the airport's a little bit of an exception, but
is it?
Personally, I don't think so.
Okay.
But I think you're so right there. How you dress it's gonna affect your confidence.
Fuck yeah, man.
I don't know about the guys in the gym, but if you want to meet a girl or something at the gym, they're not gonna be attracted to some slob that's wearing pajamas and looks like you just rolled out of bed.
Exactly, and that's why you got to wear the tightest fucking shirt possible. That's why I wear rash guards. I wear rash guards.
2 sizes too small. Man, I can't even breathe in this thing, but my biceps look good.
Dude, I wear rash guards for 2 reasons. One, I'm going to jiu-jitsu afterward, and 2, fuck yeah, why not? Yeah. Man, you wear tight shirts. Who gives a shit?
So let's hop into the questions.
Awesome. Oh shit, what am I doing here? All right, come on, dude. I had it. All right, let's start. I don't know where to start. All right, we have Matt Mallard, Mr. Ducks. He gives a funny answer. Answering for the class 007, which is Guns and Geese. No, but this is a kid. This is Matt's from the class. What's up, brother? He says sausages, which we covered last week's episode with Ashley. I don't think I'm ever going to live that down, but Eileen, you make some fucking good sausages. All men should be eating sausages. Not really. Anyway.
Wait, like little ones or like the big girthy ones, Joe?
Big and girthy.
Like the chicken sausage?
A fucking turkey
like
sausage.
How long are we talking?
Long. Dude, you want good protein, right?
Nice and juicy, yeah.
And there goes the YouTube. No, but he says, in all seriousness, being strong mentally through adversity. Short answer, I like this. Don't be a bitch. I like that. Al, thank you for that, bro. Al, what's up, brother? How you doing? Al says, perseverance, integrity, and adaptability, to name a few. Yeah, I agree with that.
Well, hold on the first one.
Yeah.
You said, just don't be a bitch.
Yeah.
It could be as simple as that.
Literally. Sometimes.
Just, why should you do this and that? Just don't be a bitch. That's why.
Dude, legitimately. Like, why should... Yeah, literally. Literally.
That's as much of an explanation as you need.
Yeah. I like it. Tim, class 07. What's up, brother? Unwavering morals and the capability to defend those should the need arise. Fuck yeah. Love that answer. It's very true.
Say that one more time.
Unwavering morals, right? And the capability to defend those should the need arise. I love that.
Yes.
Like you just fucking say what you mean. What is it? Say what you mean, right?
Yeah, well, it's also...
Or mean what you say.
Correct. It's also what Jordan Peterson says. He's got that famous clip that's been going around for quite a while now. Like, you should be a weapon.
Yeah.
You should be a monster.
What does he say? He says a weak man isn't a good man. It's the dangerous man who can keep it under control. Something along those lines.
But I mean, that's what he always says. You should be a monster. You should be capable.
Yeah,
of
for sure.
Doing,
bad things if you need to.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, if you need to, right? Mm-hmm. Always have that. What is like the warrior and the garden mentality?
Yes.
Absolutely agree. Oh, okay. Ryan, what's up, brother? Ryan was on episode 30 something. I think.
I don't remember.
I've heard of it. What's up, brother? How you doing, Ryan Coolin? He sent a DM, so I got to go to the DMs on this one. Okay.
Ryan Cooling, awesome dude, owns Southern Illinois Strength Expo. Awesome company that's going to be up and coming here in the next few years for sure. So keep a lookout for that. We had him on our show first, just so everybody knows.
Yeah, exactly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read his. He's got a lot to say here. Thank you, bro. And then I'm just going to go through all the people who had a lot more to say because it gives you like a limit, right?
Right on, yeah.
So I'll do that. Okay, so a strong man is strong in many ways. First, that comes to mind is physical. You have to be physically strong to be a protector provider. Facts. Physical strength carries over to mental strength, though, too. We touched upon that, and that's very true. Anyone that has spent a good enough amount of time in the gym to see results also has experienced the mental boost that comes with that. Mental strength, though, that's the tough one. It is. Mental strength is being strong when everything inside you is screaming to quit, but you won't let yourself. It's also having the confidence to do what is right, even if the majority of people tell you to do what you know in your heart is wrong. Mental strength is also being kind and caring. It's taking care of those that can't take care of themselves. Can't, not won't. That's powerful. A strong man also knows when it's time to let that monster we keep tied up in the corner of our mind loose. It's not when we want to let it loose. It's when we don't want to, but the situation makes it necessary. Strength comes in so many forms. Maybe it's taking that second job or extra shift so your family has it a little better. It's listening when someone needs to get something out. It's not taking the easy way out. It's being in pain and still pushing through. It's going through hell and coming out the other side a better person. A strong man can't be defined in just a few words. Damn, fuck, Ryan. You should write a book, brother. That was fucking amazing.
That was literally my thought. I'm like, that should be in a chapter in a book.
But there's a lot to break down there.
So many good points there.
I like doing the extra, like being nice to your future self and being, you know what I mean? Like doing extra now that pays benefits in the future, especially for those that are dependent on you. I think that was very powerful.
Yeah. Man, I need to read that a couple of times to digest that.
Yeah. One thing I can resonate with the most is it's also having the confidence to do what is right, even when the majority of people tell you to do what you know in your heart is wrong.
Oh, I like that.
And by that, I don't know, Ryan, if you meant like right and wrong, morality wise, or like right for you, wrong for you, like what is right, like that you think is the right path as opposed to the wrong path. I don't know if it's like benevolent or malevolent, but I think in both ways it goes.
Is there any other
what's up
spots in that segment there? I feel like there was a lot to touch on.
There was a lot. It was a very good answer. Yeah, let's see which one you want to
I'm just reading it over real quick.
Well, he says I like how he says that physicality leads to the mental, like the physical strength leads to the mental strength, but the mental strength is the hardest. I like that one. Cuz you could be a fucking like and that's the same thing as we were saying before where you can be a physical specimen, but if you can't have those moments to be vulnerable, you can't have those moments to self-assess, it's all for nothing.
So that what you just said right there ties into what he said. Mental strength is also being kind and caring. It's taking care of those that can't take care of themselves. Can't, not won't. So that's huge in itself because you could be this savage, killer of a man, right? But if you can't be kind and caring, are you even you're not a man.
No.
You're just full of ego and you're an asshole.
Yeah, essentially.
That's such a huge part as well.
By can't, not won't, is that like essentially knowing your boundaries? Am I reading that correctly?
I think he's saying taking care of those that can't.
Yeah, that can't. But he also says not that won't. So like
right.
It's being able to decipher who's worthy of being
maybe
taken care of, or am I thinking too much into that?
I think maybe you're thinking a little too much into it.
Gotcha.
But I think that's just a really great point for sure. Which we can dive more into that vulnerability aspect as well.
For sure, yeah.
Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Yeah, that was a banger of an answer.
And also the other thing, it's got so many points here. It's just doing what you have to do.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah, literally. You just got to do it sometimes.
Make it happen.
Yeah.
It's going to suck. Do what you got to do.
Yeah, exactly. It sucks.
That's being a strong man.
Eric, what's going on, Eric, man? Fucking Guns and Geese Class 07 coming in. 007 00. To self-evaluate oneself at the end of the day, to know you made a difference, not only in your life, but also another's, no matter how big or how small. I'm telling you, I'm never going to get away from this sausage. Also, extra sausage by Eileen. Joe can agree to that last statement. Yeah, I need some more sausage.
Hey, man, you can't go wrong with that.
Can't go wrong with that. Christian Lopez, what's up, brother? Being able to provide for your family, huge one. Another thing that Ryan touched on as well. But yes, being able to provide for your family is huge. Boom. Who's this? What the heck is this? Okay. Now we'll go back to the shorter answers. Strength, Todd.
My man, Todd.
Strength of Alliance. What's up, baby?
The Stairmaster King.
Yeah, dude.
Man, we got a lot of stuff.
Bro.
Damn, Joe.
Someone that can beat Donnie in an arm wrestling match.
Oh,
fuck, dude. He went there.
You gonna hit me like that,
He
Todd?
went there.
You gonna do that to me? I haven't slept ever since that episode.
What that was his second episode.
Yeah.
I don't remember the number. I think it was in the high 30s, low 40s.
I mean, I didn't know the rules. I was not. I didn't know what was going on.
Fuck.
So,
all right.
Yeah, I'd also done arms the day before.
I think I spilled olive oil on the table.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh shit.
You
know, also what I think of right now is the fact that we've got so many answers here to that question shows how important this topic is.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
We've never got this amount of answers before.
And
there's over 20 here.
There's over 20, yeah. And I think this is, look, let me back up a little bit. Good men create, or strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times, right? Hard times create strong men, right?
Yeah.
So I think we all can agree that we are in the weak men create hard times, right? I think subconsciously, all of us can look at each other no matter what stage of being a man you are, how strong or tough you are, right? All of us can see it, especially the women. You women, I think you can sense it too when you're looking, especially when you're seeking mates or maybe in potential mates that you are, relationships you have now, whether it be good or bad. You can see what it means to have a strong man, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And the good thing, I don't mean to be a worry worm, but the good thing is bad time or weak men create bad times, and we're in those bad times, right? Bad times create strong men. And I think that's why this topic got a lot of responses. I think a lot of people are yearning to get back to what we need to do so we can stop fucking talking about all this bullshit.
Oh, 100%.
And just fucking, or I mean, I like talking about it, but you know what I mean? Like we could stop talking about what we need to do to be better, and we can just be better.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And then the next quadrant to that is good times.
Yeah.
So I'm excited as ever.
Hell yeah, man.
You know?
Fuck yeah.
Let's rock and roll.
Let's do it. Austin, what's up, brother? Another Guns and Geese. Courage, integrity, and big pecs. All right, man, that last one is important. Big pecs are good, for sure, man. You don't want moobs, you want big pecs. Christian Davis, what up, brother? To be there for others and sense when they need help. That's important,
man, that's huge.
Right?
That's huge.
Dude,
wow.
that is huge.
Read that one more time.
Yeah. To be there for others and sense when they need help.
Oh, my God. Man, there's been so many people in my life that have been that person for me. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Just like, would come over or just give me a phone call, right? At a time where I don't want to fucking talk to anybody, right? Mm-hmm. But that person, that friend knew, I need to give him a call. Man, that's just that's incredible.
Did it make the difference,
I wouldn't be here without it.
Fuck. That's deep.
Yeah, you know who you are. Yeah. Couple people.
Fuck, man. That's
so
deep.
I try to do that same thing.
Yeah.
Today. If I see you struggling, give you the phone call, man.
Yeah. And guys and gals too, on that topic, don't only think that, even if you don't know the person that well, or maybe you, doesn't mean you can't reach out, right? And do it unconditionally. Do it because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? Don't do it with something in mind that you think would be reciprocated. Do it because it's the right thing to do. And even if you don't know the person that well, man, like in that we don't have to dig into it, but in that time where these people reach out to you, what if someone else that you really didn't know too well reached out but had some positive word? Would you fucking throw that aside? Like, no, you would have fucking taken it the same way.
100%.
Yeah. You never know who you can save.
It's also just another reason to be a good person.
Yeah.
You never know what somebody's going through.
Yeah, that's true.
When you're checking out in the grocery store and the chick at the, working there, checking everybody out, maybe she's having a bad day. Give her a break.
Yeah.
Or the person that's driving slow in front of you. Take a step back. You don't know what they're dealing with, so be a good person.
Exactly. I like that. And for the person that's driving slow in front of you, just pass them on the right, guys. It doesn't matter. Exactly. It's not the end of the world. But I like that. No, not to take away from that. It's an important message, dude. You really never know what anyone's going through. Mm-hmm. Isaac Santiago, what's up, brother? We spoke. We're gonna have you on soon, man. You have a good story to tell. It seems like it as much. Struggle, fortitude, and character. Love that. Very true. Struggle. That's a good one. Struggle, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Struggle, no matter how big or small. Everyone's got their issue, but that struggle that you learn from makes you who you are.
That's a 3-hour show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
That's yeah.
Good going, brother.
Struggle for sure.
Yeah.
Without struggle, you won't even know. We'd all be nothing without struggle.
No, exactly. And life would have no meaning.
Life would have no meaning. Yeah. You got to, to have. You got to have contrast.
Yep.
Is what the saying is, right?
Yep. And I need to do a better job. Not that I'm not struggling by any means. So, guys, I'm not struggling. But there are times where there's a little hard times, and sometimes I get like really bummed out about it. But no, I should now take that being like, no, this is good for me. You know what I mean? Like this confusion moment for me is going to be good because then I may be able to help someone out in the future.
1,000%.
For sure. Christian, so you had a two-parter. What's up, brother? Being able to fail but still get up and move forward. Absolutely. Failure's a lesson, man.
Can't win without failing.
Failure's a lesson. Billy Cardwell, what's up? Another Guns and Geese, man. Fucking see, this is Guns and Geese is fun as fuck, dude.
Shout out to you guys.
Yeah, thank you guys, man. All the class 07, you guys are the fucking best. Yeah. Vulnerable, love that. Brave, not afraid to protect the weak, love it. Respect elders, yes. Willing to make sacrifices. That's a big one. Willing to make sacrifices.
Willing to make sacrifices, respect elders, and what was the other one?
Respect elders, protect the weak, vulnerable, brave.
Okay. Yeah, I love the respect the elders portion there. That's huge. Respect is everything.
Yeah, respect is everything.
Just because the person's older and you're like, oh, that, they don't know what they're talking about. Nah, they've seen some shit.
No, they've seen shit.
If you're 80 years old, or actually respect your elders, doesn't matter how old they are. If they're an elder, they're an elder. I think respect goes a long way.
I think respect for sure. But the one thing I'm going to add on this one, yes, respect your elders. That's how I was raised. But there are, and I don't mean like there are some elders like in their late 60s or 70s, and they're just like not good people, right? I personally don't respect them. If you don't respect yourself or you don't respect those that I'm like, I don't respect you.
No, I mean, yeah, I agree with you.
But I get what you mean. You respect, like, like you see a lot of these days, like there was, oh man, in the past decade, you just see these random videos pop up about like kids beating the shit out of older people or kids beating the shit out of homeless older people. Like, bro, what?
Fuck you.
Bro, are you kidding me, dude?
If I saw that,
dude,
no, fuck you.
Oh, no. That's bullshit right there. That's weak too.
Yeah.
You want to prey on the weak? You can go fuck yourself. All right. PJ, what's going on, dude? Willpower. Willpower gives you the choice to be strong if you develop that first. Okay. I like that. Willpower. It's the willpower to do something. Yeah, it gives you the choice.
Willpower is huge.
It is huge. This next one is ridiculous, dude. Sebastian Molina has, I would not expect anything less from this kid. I love you, dude. Seabass. His answer is me. And not me, Joe, like me, like him. That's what it means to be a man. Sebastian, I love you. Oh. Destiny doing things. Oh, I think you're from Yoga Odyssey, I think.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, what's up? Vulnerability. So okay, then we have the first female intake on this. Vulnerability. Yeah. Love that. Thank you. Okay, so hold on though. That's good though. Hold on, that's good. Because we have the first female saying that vulnerability is what it means, at least to this lady, what it means to be a man. Now maybe for those of you, right, who are in a relationship where maybe you're not that vulnerable and you do trust your girlfriend, your wife, your fiance, whoever, maybe this is a good time. Maybe women want more of a vulnerable guy, not completely always a wreck, right? Like you gotta be emotionally strong.
Imagine just crying all the time.
Bro, yeah, like there's a difference, right? Yeah. Don't be like fucking tears all the time, like you're at a fucking sleepover with your girls, right? But definitely, like maybe your girl's wanting you to be more vulnerable. I don't know, maybe.
I 1000% agree.
Yep. Katie, what's up, Katie? Yo, thanks for this one. All right, so we got another female perspective. Aside from physical strength, the ability to make decisions with confidence. All right, there it is, man. Bro, when if you are at the bar and you decided this is the girl I want to speak to, shoot your fucking shot and do it with confidence. Don't do it.
Confidence is everything.
Everything, man.
It's everything of how you feel, how you present yourself, and also to touch on the last part about vulnerability is I saw a comment. This is going to tie into the confidence as well. I saw a comment on an Instagram post one time. It was about how it was just this man crying in this video, right? And the comment was, real men don't cry, that type of comment, right? You shouldn't be showing those emotions in front of people. And this person was trying to be like this alpha figure, like what alpha is. In my opinion, the most alpha you can be is crying in front of others and not giving a fuck who sees.
Yeah.
And continuing your day as if
it was nothing.
Yeah. That's alpha.
Yeah, bro, for sure.
And that's being vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, chicks like that for sure. But just as humans, man, why are you so afraid to bottle up your emotions? Why? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, because
who cares what others think?
It's I agree with you 100%. It's that whole thing of like if you cry you're a little bitch, right? But it's like it's all relative. You know what I mean? Like if you have to let out an emotion because you have a really big problem in your life and you start to cry, that doesn't make you a bitch. But if you're crying every fucking day, and you're crying every day because you got to go to work or whatever.
Well, that's different. You're not crying about going to work.
Yeah. Well, yeah. True.
So that's a very passionate topic for me as well.
Yeah.
Because it's very, very important.
Hell yeah. Love that. Thank you, Katie. Dean. What's up, Dean? Blue Belt Dean now. I'm going to call you Blue Belt Dean.
Nice.
He just got promoted. But you're a savage, man, but Blue Belt Dean. I truly believe a strong man is one that has a strong will. I also believe being able to problem solve while not complaining makes a strong man.
Yeah, the not complaining thing is huge.
Dude, yes, the not complaining is very huge. And this is one thing when I'm at the restaurant I need to be better at. I'll admit it. I'm not constantly complaining, but there's when I don't like how shit gets done and I don't see shit changing and maybe I'll mention something, but something doesn't change or other things change, I tend to complain. Whether it's right or wrong, it's definitely something to do. Like you just do it. You know what I mean? It's fucking just do it. Like, it sucks. I could either leave or stay there, but I shouldn't be complaining. So that's one thing I got to work on.
Well, yeah, it's good that you need to work on that because complaining just makes you sound like a bitch. Nobody wants to hear you complain.
Exactly.
And one of the rules of extreme ownership, if you've never read that book, by the way, and if you're a man, suggest you read Extreme Ownership by Jocko Willink and Leif Babin. All their books, actually. Order them right now. But it's to never dish blame on somebody else.
1,000%.
Even if it is their fault and you have all these reasons why, yeah, they fucked up and this is why this happened. You take responsibility. You fix the problem. Don't dish blame and don't complain, oh, so-and-so did. No. Fix it.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
And everybody's life's going to be better.
Yeah, for sure. And it almost feels authentic to... dude, unless like someone fucked up and is trying to frame you, right? But like, let's just say you're in a position of like a leadership position, because that's what Jocko's really talking about all the time, and even applying that to your life too. If you're in a leadership position, dude, and you're teaching someone and you're supposed to be leading them, if they fuck up, you got to really take a step back and be like, okay, well, maybe I didn't teach him well.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and then maybe you did. Hey, you have another conversation. Hey, you got to do better, et cetera, et cetera. And then there's probably to a point where you can be like, hey, you really got to improve. If not, we got to let you go, right? In a business standpoint. But in that first initial analysis, you really got to look at yourself. Be like, dude, I remember one time I was training someone behind the bar, and this person needed to be a little bit quicker. And I just remember the whole time being like, damn, this person needs to be quicker. And then I was like, wait, I didn't say anything. So I had to say something. Oh, this person didn't know this? Well, maybe it's because I didn't say it.
Yeah. Iron sharpens iron.
Right? Boom.
So one man does another.
Exactly. Yo, Gato, what's up, Andres? Man, I haven't spoken to you. I hope you're doing well, bro. God, I don't know. I still call you Gato, man, in high school. His name's Andres, but you're Gato to me, brother.
Nice.
A mentally and physically fit individual with a noble heart. Fucking love that last part. A noble heart.
Love that.
That's awesome.
Not just a heart, a noble heart.
A noble heart. Great answer.
So much agree.
Nikki, what's up? So this is another female perspective, and guess what it is? Vulnerability. Fellas, maybe there's something there. If you're having problems opening up and being vulnerable, maybe there's something there. Jen, what's going on, Jen? Being able to cry and be vulnerable with their feelings. Gentlemen, I think there's something there.
Who's that? Who
Jen.
Who sent that in?
Jen Oceana Photography.
I'll have to check her page out.
Yeah.
She sounds pretty hot. That's my girlfriend, by the way.
Yeah, by the way, just in case you were wondering. I was going to say I didn't know, I didn't know. Because it sounds pretty hot.
No, that's so true what Jen said there, being able to cry and be vulnerable with their feelings. We kind of touched on that a little bit for sure already. But it's so huge. I mean, you will feel more as a man if you open up to those things and things that are bothering you. And you'll just feel better.
You'll feel better about yourself.
You'll feel better about yourself. You'll be able to carry yourself better. The people around you will benefit from that.
Yeah.
So open up.
Exactly.
And girls like it.
They do. As noted by like 15 responses from. So anyway, Americana. What's up, Anna? Integrity, accountability, love for self and others. Dope. Love that. Love that. Accountability is huge.
It's everything.
That goes back to taking ownership. Bro, being holding yourself fucking accountable in this world. You are in the position you are right now. You are the person you are right now because of you. Sure, there have been traumas where people have gone through, right, that may have affected them negatively and they go through shit and, it wasn't their fault. But it's always your fault of how you react to that, right, and how you choose to react.
Two things you can always control: attitude and effort.
Yep, exactly. So accountability is fucking huge. And that's also for women as well. So ladies that listen, and this is a show about men, but this episode, excuse me, so for you as well. Brendan Bernard, what's going on, brother? The ability to admit when wrong. Huge,
Big
bro.
one. Big one.
Huge, dude. That's a big, dude. If you could admit you're wrong, you automatically gain respect.
That's alpha.
At least, yeah, exactly, right? Like, oh shit, I'm wrong. Fuck. Yeah, no one wants to be wrong, right? None of us want to be wrong, but you're wrong. You're wrong. Mm-hmm. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, drop the ego.
Yeah, and for people who are on the opposite side of that, when someone's wrong, like, don't be a piece of shit all the time. Like, depending on the circumstances. I like to always say about it this way: if you took a quiz, it had 20 questions, and you got one thing wrong, doesn't mean you're an idiot. You got 19 right.
Exactly.
Right. But
So
our society is so like, he's wrong here. He must not know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, sure, bud.
Exactly.
And finally, Paula, what's up? Paula. Wow. Mom.
Paula.
Mom,
I
what's
miss
up?
you, Paula.
Hey, we're gonna see this Saturday.
This
Let's
Saturday.
go. Fuck yeah. Mom, men who live on their own, men who know how to fight, men who are kind to women. That last one, I love that answer. But that last one, being kind to women, we're the protectors. We are the fucking protectors.
Yeah, I mean that just reminds me like of chivalry. I can't. I'm not.
Chivalry. You said it. No, you said it right.
It's not dead.
It's not dead.
Like hold the door for women. Open the car door. Get them the flowers. Do all the shit that they say is dead.
Yeah. Bro, dude,
and truly just be kind.
Yeah,
to
just
women,
be kind.
for sure.
Exactly. Great
Don't
answer.
be condescending.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You're not any better because you're a man. You're just literally another gender.
Yeah.
We all play different roles.
And this
Be
one,
kind.
yes, exactly. And this one could also flip side too. Ladies, be nice to your man. Like I know there's a whole, for whatever reason, with Cardi B or whatever the fuck you listen to, where it's like like you don't understand what the fuck you're saying. But they're always about being like rude and like, but no, a true man is not gonna fucking take that. Just so you know.
Yeah. Well, if we want to dive into that for a short 5 seconds,
by that you mean about 5 hours.
Yeah. Like there's this, like kind of like you said, there's this whole thing like, oh, if I'm like extra bitchy, they're gonna be turned on to that.
No,
they're gonna like that. No, to me, this is the biggest turn off ever. You're gonna be a bitch? Fuck you. I'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, absolutely. And just so you know, ladies, if you think that's the case, try it. Try it with an asshole.
Yeah.
He'll say one thing to you, you'll be crying in tears. You're like, I don't know why men suck. It's like
you might be able to still get the little boy that wears pajamas to the gym, but you're not going to get anybody that's an actual man.
Exactly.
So
shit,
maybe we should have a relationship show, Joe.
Dude. Yeah, right. All right, and finally, last but not least, I always end on Anthony Bongiovanni.
Oh, man.
What's up, brother? What does it mean to be a man? To me, a man is honest. They understand that honesty is the best policy and that sometimes the hardest thing is taking responsibility for his action. A man is passionate about something and he lets that passion drive his goals. He isn't okay with just sitting around and letting goals pass him by. I look at the way men treat women. To me, that's a big part of being a man. Treating a woman like you would want a man treating your daughter. That's a good answer.
Ooh, yeah.
And that I definitely know you didn't Google that answer because you always Google your questions. But that was beautiful, man. Great fucking response.
I love the passion piece there. Do things with passion. That's huge. It's definitely huge.
Dude. Too many people don't give a fuck anymore.
No.
So you gotta be passionate, man.
Don't just go through life. You'll get one shot at this. Live with passion. Live with purpose.
Live with passion. Live with purpose. Fuck yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys. All your responses were amazing. I'm blown away. A lot of you had a lot of good stuff. You definitely might want to have to rewind a little bit because there was a lot of good gems in there from your guys' responses. So thank you again, and that was a lot of fun, man. I think I have nothing else at this point. Yeah. Let's just be better. Let's be better. And you know what? Some of these things too. Just we're talking to men because, of course, men are the protectors in society. So we need to be better so we can have a stronger society. But women, ladies, there's a lot of stuff that you can learn from here too. So don't think that this is just something that we're saying toward men. You guys can do it too as well.
Yeah, and I mean, something that I was thinking about before too is we listen to Andy Frisella a lot, and he's mentioned before. He's like, guys, do manly stuff. Be a man. Improve yourself, your physical strength, your mental strength. Girls are dying for real men out there. So it's like, if you're somebody that's just like can't get a girl, you can't get a date, this and that, go improve yourself. Mm-hmm. Say, you know what? I'm just going to focus on myself for X amount of time. And because if I want an amazing person, I have to be an amazing person as well. Mm-hmm. And do that.
Love that.
Make a commitment right now, to just be better.
Yeah.
Be better every day.
For sure.
Move that needle.
Fuck yeah. And actually, there's another thing I do want to do here. You guys know that we have our shirts, right? This is the front of the shirt. But there's a reason why I picked, this is the black onyx, which stands for perseverance, right? Which a lot of people put. But these swords, too, there's a meaning behind that as well. And their courage. It's the accountability over yourself, right? Self-accountability. There's power, but I like to change it. I don't like power over people, right? Power over yourself. Being able to control yourself. There was strength and respect. So this is the reason why we decided to do the little swords in the front. So there's meaning behind it too that actually ties into what we were talking about here.
For sure. Yeah, so guys, if you want to support the show and you want to buy a shirt that has all that meaning, contact Joe and he'll get you set up.
Yep, and I'm also just going to turn around. Let's see if I can do this without destroying the set here. But it's also got a nice little...
Look at that. Designed by Paula,
Thank
Joe's
you,
mom.
Mom's an artist, and she did a hell of a job. Fucking great job. All right, guys. Well, that's the show.
This was a fun show. Guys, definitely share this one. Share it with a friend. get the message out there. So without further ado, this is We'll Take It From Here with Joe and Don.